Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're gonna be making our third tier list video for Brawl Stars. It's been a while since we last made one. I think it's been 3 months, and I think it would be a good time to make one because Griff just got added in a few days ago, and I've been testing him out. And yeah, let's just jump straight into the video. So first we have Shelly. I put her in F tier because you don't really expect Shelly to be strong. She's sort of like a starting brawler, so you don't really want her to be completely broken for the people who just start playing the game, because it's going to be really hard for those low trophy players. So I think there's a reason why she's really weak, but yeah, Shelly's not very good in the meta. Both her gadgets are pretty bad, and her star powers are like so yeah, Shelly's gonna be an F tier. It's really hard to win lane with her. Nita, I'm gonna put her in the C tier. She's honestly, she's like the definition of balanced, because I don't know, I think you can win and lose your lane with Nita, but I think Nita's like decent in this meta. Her fox fur gadget pairs really well with bear with me. And once you get your bear out on the field, it's just so easy to keep him alive with the gadget and the star power. So yeah, and she does decently well in some maps, like Super Stadium. Nita's really good, and Triple Dribble. So yeah, I think Nita's pretty balanced in this meta. Okay, Colt. I'm putting him in the D tier because he's really high skill cap. You need to be good at Colt in order for him to strive in the meta, and there's not many god Colts out there. The reason why I'm putting him not in the F tier and then in the D tier is because he does have some maps that he does strive on. Because of that silver bullet gadget, it allows him to open up the map and shape it a little, you know? So Colt's going to be D tier, mainly due to the fact that he's really high skill cap. Bull's actually decent in the meta. Like, my past few tier list videos, Bull's always been D tier, nearing the F tier, but Brawl Stars added back a few of his good maps, like Pit Stop. Bull's really good in Pit Stop, and it's more of a tanky meta, and Bull gets his super more often, and with his Stomper gadget, it allows him to confirm kills more easily. So yeah, Bull is not that bad in the meta. He's a C tier. Jessie's gonna be B tier. She's decent in the meta. She's okay. She's still really annoying with her first star power and her first gadget. It allows her to take control. She's mainly used as a mid, but she gets outshined by a lot of the mids. You'll see later in the video. But Jessie's like decent in the meta. Like above average, I say. Like her gadget, Spark Plug, is like really annoying. It like slows the enemy down for like 5 seconds. And you can just confirm a kill easily. Brock is gonna be C tier. He's okay, like he's decent in bounty and heist, mainly due to his second gadget. His second gadget is very strong. It basically allows you to confirm a kill, to be honest. His fat rocket, I call it a fat rocket. The radius is huge. So yeah, I'm gonna put Brock in C tier. Decent in the meta. I wouldn't say amazing, but he's decent. Dynamite. Okay. Dynamite is decent in this meta. I'm saying decent a lot because this meta is actually kind of balanced, but Dynamite's okay. Like, I've seen a lot of people use him in like competitive. I don't play competitive, but I see a lot of like pro players use him in like Power League and like all those scrims and stuff. And Dynamite's okay. Like, he's not the worst in this meta. Mainly due to the fact of his demolition star power. It just allows him to confirm kills so much easier. It does like 4k damage. So yeah, Dynamite's decent in the meta. Bo is gonna be like D tier or F tier. I'll put him in the D tier because he still has some viability on Snake Prairie. But other than that, Bo's pretty garbage. Like, he's like rarely used anywhere. I think the only reason he would be used is Snake Prairie, and his tripwire gadget sucks. Yeah, Bo's gonna be D tier. Tick is gonna be B tier, very annoying. Probably the best thrower in bounty. It just allows you to get so much control, and even with the second gadget nerf, he's still really annoying. So I hate Dick. I don't know, I hope they delete him from the game. He's just such a pest to deal with. But he's definitely he's above average in this meta. 8-bit is gonna be C tier, not that good. He's a okay mid, and his turret provides a lot of support, but he's just very slow. And they nerfed his second star power, which allows him to move faster when he's in the turret, and that kind of hurt him a little bit. He's kind of like, no. But he's still an okay mid on some maps. Like, I've seen him been used on Hard Rock Mine, and he's okay there, so I'll put him in the C tier. He's like decent. Ems is gonna be A tier. Very annoying in this meta. I don't like Ems. She does so much damage, and her hype star power is way too strong, I think. It just allows you to be so aggressive, and it provides so much healing. It's just, I don't know, Ems is just insane, mainly due to the fact that it's also a tanky meta, so Ems deals very well with tanks. So Ems is going to be A tier, very annoying. You can argue with S tier, but I don't think she's good everywhere. Okay, this is not a question, Stu. Okay, who in the right mind would give Stu a gadget which instantly gives him super and can go through walls? Stu is just absolutely broken right now. You can use him anywhere. I don't know one game mode where he's bad. Not one map, not one game mode where Stu is bad. So yeah, Stu's just so annoying. At first, when I saw the second gadget, I was like, I don't know, but oh my god. Please delete that gadget. Stu is so insane. And especially with his Gaso heal star power, just, you can't kill the guy. This piece of turd like dashes everywhere. It's so annoying. Okay, enough with Stu. Barley's gonna be B tier. He's a pretty good thrower. He's used a lot in Siege and some heist maps. Barley is probably the third best thrower, I don't know. Better than Dynamite. I don't think Dynamite will ever be the best thrower, honestly, because it's really high seal cap. But Barley, you can hit your shots easily, and both his gadgets are pretty good. His slow gadget is good against tanks, and it is a tanky meta, so keep that in mind. And his healing gadget provides so much healing for his teammates. So yeah, Barley's gonna be a B tier. Rosa is gonna be a C tier. I don't know, Rosa's like okay in the meta. I feel like she gets outshined by Primo, because Primo just counters Rosa so hard. But Rosa, like, you can use her in a lot of grassy maps for sure, but other than that, she's like okay. Not terrible, not insane, decent. I'm telling you, this meta is pretty like balanced. There's gonna be a lot of brawlers in the C tier, just saying. Okay, Primo, I'm gonna put in the A tier. I know a lot of pros say he's the best brawler in the game, but this is opinion based, and I don't see Primo being that good. He's okay. I can understand why he's threatening, because he gets a super and he chains it so much, but they did give Primo an emergency nerf, I believe. Like, I remember the first day where they did the change where you get your super when you get attacked. I think they emergency nerfed Primo because Primo was way too strong. But Primo's going to be A tier. He's still definitely very strong, but I wouldn't say S tier material, so I'm putting him in the A tier. Coco is going to be C tier. Ever since that nerf where he gets one less shot to charge a super, hasn't been the best in the meta. You know, Poco double tank, well, it's okay, but I don't know. I feel like this is more a tanky meta and not a Poco double tank meta. So Poco's gonna be a C tier, not that good. Carl's gonna be B tier. He's definitely still a viable option. Like, if you pick him in Power League, I wouldn't be pissed. But he's not the best. I think they nerfed him. They buffed him at one point where he had this really long range, and Carl was everywhere for about like 2 weeks, and then they nerfed him again, which is kind of weird. So Carl's like above average in the meta. You can definitely still use him, but he's not the greatest, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. Okay, Jackie sucks. She just sucks in this meta. I'm sorry. I used to like Jackie, but she's not good. Like, the reason why it's a tanky meta is because it allows tanks to get their super more often, and Jackie's super is useless. It's so bad. So I'm gonna put Jackie in D tier. Not that good in the meta. She just sucks. Like, I don't know, maybe give her a better super, maybe, like, they nerfed her Hardy Hard Hat, and she's just pretty much useless in this meta. Okay, Rico's gonna be an A tier. I think the gadgets kind of made this meta really weird because Rico's so annoying. Oh my god. Like, the gadget just allows you to heal up to full health just by bouncing it against some wall a few times. Rico's like insane, like, just so annoying to deal with in the meta. And the gadget's just, I think the gadget what's made him like, if the gadget was not there, I put him B tier, maybe even C tier, but the gadget just shoots him up into like top 5, like he's that good. So Rico's gonna be A tier. I mean, I'm glad he is meta. I haven't seen him been meta in a long time, so yeah. Daryl, okay. I'm gonna put Daryl in the D. No, I'm putting him in the D tier. He's not that good. He's okay, I guess. I'm putting him in the D tier because both his star powers suck. Both his gadgets suck. He gets countered by a lot of the brawlers in the meta, and if you pick him in Power League, I'd be pretty mad, to be honest. He doesn't have like one map where he's like really good at. He's mainly like balanced in all of them. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Penny's gonna be C tier. She's okay. Like, I think Penny's gonna be the most borderline brawler. She's always like, there's not this one meta where she's insane. The only good thing about her, I'd say, is probably the Balls of Fire star power. It allows you to get so much control. So yeah, Penny's gonna be C tier. Nothing special about her. Pam. Okay, this is a tough one. Before the gadget release, I would have put her in C tier, but I don't know. I feel like Pam's a B tier now. Because the gadget's actually pretty good. I underestimated it. It just takes away all your ammo. I think there's this one time, it was Ring of Fire, and we had like a Bell mid, and this enemy Pam just like destroyed it. She just took away all the Bell's ammo with the gadget. So I think Pam's gonna be, she's definitely underrated. I'm gonna put her in the B tier for now. Frank is gonna be C tier. Definitely probably one of the better tanks in this meta. Mainly due to his sponge star power, it gives you so much extra health, and it allows you to stay alive so much longer. So yeah, Frank is going to be pretty decent in the meta. It allows you to open up the walls as well. So the super change effect didn't really affect him that much because he gets his super in 3 hits anyway. So Frank is going to be C tier. He's definitely one of the more scary tanks. Piper, also going to be C tier. Pretty decent mid. She's a really good mid in gem grab. If you can hit her shots, she's really good in gem grab, and she's good in bounty as well. And she's pretty viable in some siege maps. I believe it's Factory Rush and Bot Drop. She's really good in those maps, mainly due to her second gadget as well. It just allows you to confirm a kill really quickly. So if you can hit your shots with Piper, I'd put her in the C tier. B. Okay, I'm gonna put B in the B tier. Maybe even A tier. I'll put B in the A tier. She's really threatening, especially with her slow. She becomes a really scary mid. But other than that, she's not, maybe okay. I'm gonna put her in the B tier because both her gadgets suck. I think her second gadget's probably the worst one in the game, and her first gadget allows you to tank one shot, but that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna put her in the B tier. She gets outshined by a lot of the mids. She gets outshined by like Jean and like Belle. So yeah, I'm gonna put her in the B tier. BB also gonna be C tier. She's pretty good in the meta. She can be used in Siege, and you know, both her star powers are pretty good. I think she's a balanced tank, if you even consider BB a tank. But yeah, I'm gonna put BB in the C tier. Edgar I'm putting in the D tier. Not that good. She just gets killed so easily. I mean, he's an okay assassin, I guess, but I'm putting him in the D tier. I don't really like him, to be honest. His second gadget, I think it can be like sneakily underrated, but other than that, Edgar not very good in the meta. I only see Edgar in Showdown too, so yeah. Griff, okay, I haven't experimented a lot with him, but from what I see, he's like B tier, C tier. I'm gonna put her in the C tier for now, just as a balanced brawler. I might be wrong, but you know, whatever. I think his super is probably the best part about him. But other than that, like his shot attacks takes too long to dish out, and I don't know. His star power is kind of useless too, and I mean his gadget can be okay, but other than that, I think his super is the only good part about him. Nanny, I'll put her in C tier. The reason why I didn't put her in D tier because she still has some modes that she's viable in. Like Heist, she's still pretty good. I mean, not Heist, Bounty. Bounty she can be good in. Like Shooting Star, she's probably the best brawler on Shooting Star. But other than that, Nanny is probably a high skill cap brawler, and maybe due to like the peep nerf, she's kind of bad now. But she's like borderline C tier. I'm debating D tier or C tier. I'll put her in the C tier, whatever. Okay, Mr. P. I'm putting Mr. P in the D. Mr. P sucks now. Like, I'm sorry, but he's like terrible. Like, he's so trash against Stu, Primo. Like, he sucks against all of these meta brawlers. Like, he does very little damage, and ever since that second gadget nerf, he's been absolutely terrible. So yeah, Mr. P is gonna be D tier. Not good at all in the meta. Byron is gonna put B tier. He did drop 1 ranking, but he's still a really good mid, but not the best. He gets outshined by Belle and like Jean and all those people, but he's still a good support brawler and a good mid, so definitely a solid option if you pick him. Mortise is gonna be C tier. I feel like Mortise is a counter brawler, so either you do really good with Mortise or you just get flunked on, because let's say you're in Power League and you see a Dynamite, I don't know, who else is, a Penny and like a Frank, you're gonna pick Mortise, and Mortise is just gonna shred them, because you can just chain supers after supers. I feel like Mortise is like a counter pick, so if you know what your enemy team's gonna go, if they're gonna go squishy brawlers, you're gonna go Mortise every time, and you're gonna destroy them. So yeah, Mortise is gonna be C tier. Okay, Jean, hear me out. I don't care what you guys say. Putting Jean in the S tier. Might be biased, I don't really care. I think Jean is... okay, if you ask me, I'd pick Jean over Belle any day of the week. I feel like Jean, just his super in general is just way more threatening than Belle. And I'd say the only reason why Belle can be better is because of her gadget, but I don't know. It's probably a biased opinion that I put Jean in the S tier, but I think Jean's like the best mid in the game. Because I don't know, I like Jean, I like his playstyle. Okay, Squeak, oh my god. I remember last tier list video, I said Squeak is gonna be S tier, easily. Nope. This guy sucks so much. So bad, Squeak. Everyone thought he was gonna be S tier. He sounded like the perfect brawler on paper, and then he came into the game, and her freaking bombs took like a year to detonate. So yeah, I'm gonna put Squeak in the D tier. He needs like an emergency buff. He's like really, really bad. Tara's gonna be A tier. The stupid, the stupid pet gadget's so annoying. Especially like it deals well with Stu, Jean, and Belle. The 3 best brawlers, arguably the best brawlers in the game. Tara can counter them with this stupid pet gadget. So annoying, holy. Tara is very good in the meta, mainly due to her second gadget. So yeah, I'm gonna put Tara in the A tier. Okay, Sprout, I'm gonna put him in the A tier too. Nerf after nerf, Sprout continues to be annoying as hell. Like, he can like block off certain choke points, and that just makes Sprout so OP. I feel like he's like a really, really solid pick in all game modes. Like Gem Grab, Sprout's gonna be good in Brawl Ball. Maybe not Heist, but Bounty, Siege, Hot Zone. Like, Sprout's gonna be good on all of those maps. So yeah, Sprout's gonna be an A tier. Max is gonna be B tier. She got a bunch of nerfs, and that definitely affected. If this was last meta, Max would easily be S tier, but I don't know. It's like really hard to get your super now because they nerfed the first star power. So Max is like okay, not the best in the meta, not the worst. I'd say she's like on par with Carl. Like, she's at Carl's level, I'd say. Spike's gonna be A tier. With the addition of the new gadget, it just made Spike more viable again. It gave him this like plant, and you can tank a bunch of, like, I don't know, stew shots, gene shots, bell shots, and it provides your teammates healing. And once again, curveball is very, very annoying. So Spike's gonna be A tier. Really, I think the gadget made him more viable in the meta, to be honest. So yeah, Amber, I'm putting Amber in the A tier. Like, so annoying. I don't like Amber one bit. Like, she just has this mechanic that's never gonna make her bad, I think. Like, she's just so annoying. Really good on defense, on Siege. That's probably, like, really, really good about her. But yeah, Amber is just so annoying. That's why I'm putting her in the A tier, mainly due to her mechanics. Crow, holy shoot, man. I don't want to swear, but this guy's such a bastard. Like, this guy's so annoying. I hate Crow. Stupid second gadget's like the most toxic thing in the game. Honestly, it's like more toxic than Stu's second gadget. Freaking slows you for like 5 years, and like while you're slowed, this guy can just poison you, and it's just please nerf Crow. I don't like Crow. Okay, Leon's gonna be C tier. I think the second gadget, once people learn how to use it, it's gonna be very, very strong. I've seen it been used in a lot of like competitive maps. Like, it's really, really good on parallel plays because you can sneak into the grass and just go all the way to the other side. It's really, really good. I think the second gadget's gonna make him more viable sooner or later. So Leon's gonna be C tier. He's slowly creeping his way back up into the meta. Sandy's gonna be A tier. Once again, the gadgets are changing this meta. Like, the stupid sleep gadget's so annoying. Like, it just allows you to confirm a kill, basically. Stuns you for like 2 seconds. They need to nerf him. If it was like if Sandy didn't have the second gadget, he'll be B tier, maybe even C tier, not that good, but this stupid sleep gadget just made him insane. Like, so annoying. Gale's gonna be C tier. I thought Gale was gonna be really, really strong because of the gadget and the second star power buff, but he's like, I don't know. Last time I seen this guy meta was the jump pad, and that was very annoying, so please don't bring that back. But Gale's like, he's okay. He's not the best, not the worst. I say he's balanced. Surge is gonna be B tier. A very solid option, and I think they buffed his damage a few months ago, and that just allowed him to 3-tap brawlers very easily. You know, he has this second star power, very, very good. Just allows him to be fast once you get your first upgrade. And yeah, Surge is gonna be good, but not A tier quality material, you know? So it's gonna be B tier. Definitely above average in this meta. Colette's also gonna be B tier. Does pretty good against tanks, but the only real game mode I see her being used in is Heist. It does a lot of damage on the safe, and that's about it. So she's gonna be okay in this meta. Lou is gonna be C tier. I only really see him being used in Hot Zone and a few Siege maps, but mainly Hot Zone. Lou's okay. He used to be like started sneaking his way back up into the meta, but I think Stu just hard counters him. Like, all these brawlers in the A tier just destroy Lou, because Lou has like pretty slow reload speed, and he's pretty, like, his shots are weird. Like, he shoots 3 snow cones and they deal like 600 damage. Not that threatening, to be honest. The most threatening part about Lou is his super, for sure. Ruffs is gonna be B tier. I feel like if you're playing in a team, Ruffs could be A tier, maybe even S tier, because you can just give your teammate a power up. Like, for example, you can give Stu a power up, and he has 2 really good star powers. If you use the second star power and you guys camp in like a bush for whatever reason, imagine like a powered up Stu with like 8k health. You're not killing this thing. So Ruff, I feel like it's unfair because you can just give your teammates the power up and they can just carry the whole game. And his sandbags is also very, very annoying. Similar to Katara's gadget, you can tank a lot of the shots. So you can tank a lot of Gene shots, you can tank a lot of Bell shots, tank a lot of Stu shots. So yeah, Russ is going to be B tier mainly due to his gadgets and his star powers and his supers. So yeah. Bell's going to be S tier, very annoying. Even after the nerf, probably, okay, you guys can argue saying she's the best mid in the game. I still think Jean's the best mid in the game, but Belle is definitely a very, very, very strong mid. Just her bounce and her mechanics in general are very, very, it's just so annoying because you can't clump up, and her gadget, it's impossible to detonate them without getting slowed, so that just makes her even more annoying. And her super is really, really good in Siege, but that's about it. I feel like Jean's super is way more threatening than Belle. Like, if you hit one pull, the game's over. But Belle, you know, it's okay. Buzz. Ooh, I'm gonna put him in B tier. He's, like, pretty good in the meta. I think once this tank meta dies out, Buzz is gonna be really strong because Buzz counters, like, Ems, Sandy, like, all these brawlers up here. Counters the mids pretty well. And yeah, Buzz is gonna be, like, the stun is pretty good, and with the addition with the second gadget, the second star power, it allows him to get super so much easier. So yeah, Buzz is gonna be B tier. So this is gonna be my tier list. My August tier list. It's technically August. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think it's a pretty well-rated tier list. You know, totally not biased, but yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.